Are you currently watching this at midnight because you feel like those late night hours are the only time you actually have freedom? Look, you don't have a sleep problem, you have a freedom problem. And trying to force yourself to bed 2 hours earlier is a losing battle you'll never win. I found a way to reclaim my mornings by only moving the needle 15 minutes. It sounds too simple to work, but by day 7, the 2 p.m. crash was gone and I was waking up before my alarm. Stay tuned, because I'm revealing the day 3 mistake that kills most habits and the revenge bedtime twist that finally fixed my focus. 3 weeks ago, I was a disaster. Waking up felt like I was literally clawing my way out of quicksand. I was drinking 4 cups of coffee just to feel semi-human, and my brain wouldn't actually start firing until after lunch. Every sleep expert says the same thing. Get 8 hours. Establish a rigid routine. But nobody tells you how to do that when your brain is wired at midnight. Telling me to just go to sleep earlier was like telling a marathon runner to just run faster. It's useless. So I made a bet. What if I just moved the needle by 15 minutes, 11:45 p.m. instead of midnight? I gave myself 1 week to find out if 15 minutes could actually fix a broken life. Day 1 was a total failure. I just sat there in the dark, scrolling, and finally fell asleep at 12:15 a.m. I realized then your body doesn't adapt on command. You have to signal the transition. Day 2, I didn't mess around. At 11:15, I dimmed the lights and put my phone in a kitchen drawer, not on the nightstand, the kitchen. I needed to cut the blue light and let my body actually feel tired. By 11:40, for the first time in months, I actually felt a natural yawn. Then came day 3. This is where 90% of people quit. I did the routine, but I woke up Wednesday morning feeling like a lead weight. I was irritable, groggy, and almost convinced myself this was a waste of time. But I was just hitting recalibration. Your circadian rhythm is like a massive cargo ship. It takes a long time to turn. If you quit on day 3, you're quitting right before the breakthrough. And if I hadn't pushed past Wednesday, I never would have seen the math that changed everything on Friday. Day 4 and 5 are when the dominoes fell. My eyes opened at 7:15, before the alarm. It wasn't a jolt of energy, it was just a lack of resistance. I checked my tracker and my deep sleep scores jumped by 12%. Because I was shifting 15 minutes earlier, my body was actually finishing its final sleep cycle naturally instead of being ripped out of REM sleep by a screaming alarm. I'm trying to find hacks that actually work for regular people, so if you're tired of the hustle culture advice, stick around, we'll figure this out together. But here's the twist I didn't see coming. By day 7, I felt great physically, but I had to admit something uncomfortable. I wasn't staying up late because I had too much work. I was staying up late because I was trying to reclaim a sense of freedom I felt I lost during the day. It's called revenge bedtime procrastination. The 15-minute shift worked because it forced me to admit that those 2 hours of mindless scrolling at midnight weren't actually making me happy, they were just making me tired. If you're sitting there exhausted, stop trying to change your whole life. Don't try to go to bed 2 hours earlier tonight. Just try 15 minutes. It's not about the sleep. It's about proving to yourself that you're in charge of your time. I'm going to keep this going. Next on the list is either cold showers or a total digital detox. Honestly, they both sound like a nightmare, but I'll be the guinea pig. Subscribe if you want to see if I actually survive the next one. And tell me in the comments, do you struggle with that midnight scrolling trap too? Thanks for watching, and go get some sleep.